Hello everybody, welcome to this edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. Place we talk about anything and everything that is geek, whether it be TV, comics, movies, video games. Excuse me. Get more comfortable in my chair. Um, and y'all know I'm kind of a fan of zombie movies, well, particular zombie movies anyway, like Night of the Living Dead and everything, and Dawn of the Dead, the like. But I was watching Dawn of the Dead with my wife about a week or so ago, and it came to my mind that you have all these zombie apocalypse movies where you see how the apocalypse starts, and you see all of a sudden there's this outbreak of zombies just out of nowhere, and they're just everywhere, and folks are on the run and everything, trying to hide from them, fight them off, and whatever. But when the movie ends, you never see a resolution to it. I know there are movies with no resolution. I know they make movies with no resolution to it, but there are a lot of movies with resolution to it. There's an ending. There's an end to it. But my question is, where are the zombie apocalypse movies with this, with a resolution to it? I mean, you have one like The Walking Dead, for example. I know this goes for TV shows as well. You have this show. Well, I know that the show's still running, of course, but you have these movies. You had this where you see the beginning. Excuse me. Thank you for sneezing. I mean, you have this. You had this situation. You had zombies overrunning everything, and you have folks trying to fight them off, trying to help people. Basically, the world's in shambles, but you never see an end. Like you had the series of DVDs. You had Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Day of the Dead. All these ones. You have all these ones where you see folks. They're documenting this stuff. They're living through this stuff, but there's no end. All you ever see them is they go on the run, and like, this is the new norm now. They're stuck in the middle of this world and everything, but you never see where they skip to the end of the zombie apocalypse. It never gets resolved. I mean, you have these where they're just, okay, we're over. This is the new norm. We're having to fight off these living dead to keep the people from being infected and all this stuff. Where are the movies where you actually see somebody actually find a cure? You actually see somebody find a cure and start spreading the cure around, start inoculating people, or people that are just start fixing to turn. They inject them with this cure, and it cures them of this. I mean, there are some that are beyond hope, like have died, and they're nothing but a walking husk now. But I'm talking about the people who are on Earth that are having to run from these things, fearing getting bit, fearing getting eaten. They're in constant fear of getting. They're going to get found and eaten, or bit, or scratched, and they're going to end up becoming one of them things because there's no cure. I mean, for crying out loud, they even found a cure. I mean, it was bleak even in ones like Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price. He finally finds a cure, and what happens? He dies before you can even tell the mutated folks that there's a cure. These zombie-like folks that there is a cure. Where you even cure him, he gets killed by them. What is that? And they're just still stuck with this post-apocalyptic wasteland. I mean, the same thing with these zombie movies. Anytime it looks like somebody may get close to either destroying the zombies or getting away, or something, they get eaten. They get killed or turned into one or something. They just about to find a cure, dead. Just about to find a cure, dead. What is that? They keep everything bleak. They're like, oh, we were so close to a cure, we better go back on the run, or the zombie horde gets here. That's ridiculous. I mean, where are the movies where the person actually gets to find a cure before they get killed? Where they actually get to find a cure, go inoculate the remaining. They go try to find on the search to find the rest of humanity, cure them, inject them with this cure. When they inject them with this cure, they inject people who have been infected with this cure, and basically whatever cure it is makes them immune for whatever virus inoculates the people who are living, so that they're now immune to this virus, and they can inoculate the other people who have been infected, and it cures them before they ever die in turn. And while they're doing that, they can be and as they keep inoculating more and more people, they can in turn fight off the zombies. They can then in turn fight off all the zombies and kill them and completely and totally wipe them out. And hence show years and years down the line in which the zombie horror is now nothing but a distant nightmare memory. And still folks that still live with the shock of the fact that every night they go to bed they still dream about them. But the fact is that it's gone. Show the world that it is gone, that the zombie is gone. The zombie menace is now gone. People have gotten on with their normal lives. They've rebuilt society, a better society than the one that started off before that led to the zombie apocalypse. They should show that how things can get better, how things do get better after a zombie apocalypse. That the zombies can be destroyed, the people can get cured, and they can go back and rebuild society. But they don't. And if they did that, there'd probably be some writer out there, they'd write that, but then they'd write some twist ending where there's still some shady group somewhere that's trying to modify the virus to turn more folks into zombies. It's trying to make the zombies immune to the virus. Or even better yet, show them where they can spray the zombies with this cure and it kills them. Since they're nothing but disease-ridden, walking corpses. You spray them off, and it's like spraying bugs with a crop duster. Like spraying bugs with pesticides. It's like a pesticide for zombies. It helps normal people and cures normal people, but kills zombies. They can't do something like that in the movie. I said, no doubt there's probably some writers on it, they write it like that, but then they got some shady, they have some kind of twist in it or something, where there's some shady government organization somewhere trying to make zombies immune to it so they can restart it again. They didn't learn their lesson the first time and goes to try and experiment with zombies that they've saved, and they're trying to experiment on them, trying to make some kind of being that's immune to this. I don't know why in the world they can't just have a zombie movie where the zombie apocalypse actually comes to an end. I don't know why. It just bugs me. I mean, you got these movies where the zombie apocalypse descends, but there's no ending. It's just they're stuck in it, and they're just in it for the long haul. I mean, you see some movies where folks have tried to move on and rebuild society and keep the zombies out, but they still get in. They still get in and destroy their little society, like in Land of the Dead. That's exactly what happens. They get to live in this society, but it winds up being so seedy that the zombies end up getting in by the security, and the people wind up getting killed, massacred, and slaughtered by zombies anyway. So much for their little paradise. And they can't just have a movie where the people get cured and the menace goes away. They just can't have it. And I don't know why. Because I would personally love to see a movie where an apocalypse starts. It don't have to be a linear storyline. I mean, just show how it starts. Show folks in the middle of it. And then start showing like, year this, year that, and everything. And then finally somebody finds a cure, and by the end of the movie, the zombies are dead. And the horror is nothing but a long, almost forgotten memory in the minds of some folks, but then in some folks it's still right fresh as if it was still going on. They need a movie like that where the zombie menace gets cured, where zombies have been annihilated and the human race has reclaimed the earth. They have been inoculated against the virus that has permeated the earth and has destroyed and has turned folks into zombies, and they have cured everything and destroyed the horror. They need to do that. And the only reason they don't is so they can keep making more zombie movies. But how many times are you going to keep doing it, doing the same old thing over and over again? Personally, I think that would be a very fresh approach to actually see the zombies get destroyed. To see a zombie apocalypse actually seen through to the end, in which people are now cured and zombies have been annihilated. I would personally love to see that. And I know there's a lot of other folks too. But it just bugs me. It just bugs me that they ain't got a movie like this out there. Believe me, a lot of folks would go see it. They really would. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that would be a good idea? Do y'all wonder why they don't make a movie like this? Do y'all prefer it just be a zombie apocalypse movie with no ending? Let me know. As always, drop me a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear what y'all had to think on this subject. I guess that's all for this week's edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. As always, you have any comments about the show whatsoever, drop me a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. Like, subscribe, share, tell with all your friends. And like, subscribe, share, tell with share all your friends. Tell all your friends. And y'all have any ideas about things you want to hear me talk about on the show? Drop me a comment in the comment box. I'm always looking for fresh, new ideas and things to discuss on this show. So I would love to hear. So drop me your ideas in the comment box. I would love to hear your ideas. Love to hear what you had. I'd love to hear what you had to suggest. And you never know when your idea may made into an episode of Mr. J's Geek Corner. So definitely send me your ideas. I would love to hear your ideas. I would love to hear from y'all. And I'll see y'all next time.